And there's a great emphasis, really, in Paul's epistles on his apostleship and that it was of the Lord. And the reason for that, it was always under attack. And the reason why it was always under attack, because it was very different from the 12 apostles. The 12 apostles and the apostle Paul didn't have the same message in ministry. They believed some of the same things and had some things in common, no doubt about it, but it was dispensationally, there's a difference between what God was doing through the 12 apostles and what he was going to do through Paul's ministry. And people struggle with that. They see the difference, and then some today, there are people today that are saying Paul's not even a real apostle. They say that it's so different, what he taught was so different from the other apostles that he was an imposter. Well, at least they have enough sense to see it's different. But he's not an imposter. It's different because God gave him new revelations. Okay? And you need to understand the difference there. The Bible said to study the word in 2 Timothy 2:15, the key is this, rightly dividing the word of truth. There are things in the Bible that are different. Don't try to pretend they're the same when they're not. Just acknowledge the difference that God made. And there's a difference in his dealings with Israel and his dealings with the body of Christ. The nation Israel is his earthly people that are going to have a kingdom on the earth over the Gentile nations. The body of Christ is his heavenly people. We're not given any earthly promises. Our hope is to be caught up to meet the Lord in the air and to be taken up to heaven and to reign with him in his heavenly kingdom. And there's a great difference there. And so his apostleship, if you think about it, there's a lot of verses on it, but if you were to finish up 2 Corinthians, several chapters there, he's defending his apostleship and ministry, and then you come into Galatians, the next book, what is he doing? The first 2 chapters, he's doing the same thing. So you've got like 5 chapters in a row in defense of his apostleship and ministry. Don't you understand the Lord knew people would deny it? So God inspired him to write these things. It's very important to see